Hey there, it's me, Lisa Lillian, also known as Hungry Girl, and I am live from guess where? Guess where I am? I'm in my kitchen. You knew that because that's where I come to you every night from my kitchen. Tonight I am very excited because I am not even pretending that I'm not telling you what I'm making. I put it right up there in the title because banana bread has become so popular during this whole quarantine situation. Everyone is home. Everyone, for whatever reason, is making banana bread. It has become so insanely popular. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna share my recipe for a blender banana bread that I am so proud of. I don't even wanna say it's inspired by a recipe in Simply Six. It's pretty much the same damn recipe that's in Simply Six, except I'm putting chocolate chips on top of this banana bread. So it's gonna be a chocolate chip banana bread. That is why I'm celebrating by wearing my banana split sweatshirt. I even flipped the camera, not caring that I feel weird because I wanted you to see my banana split shirt, but that's great. Before I jump in, I wanna say a few things. One, I don't know if you guys get the Hungry Girl Daily emails. If you don't get the Hungry Girl Daily emails, you absolutely should. This email today was all about the staff's favorite Amazon finds. And by the staff, I mean the Hungry Girl staff. And there were a lot of great ones. But there was also an ad. Today, the email was sponsored by Verb Energy Bars. And I have these at home and I eat them a lot. And I just wanted to let you know that this is a really good deal. If you have seen the email but didn't click on it, for 95 cents, which is basically just the cost of shipping, you will get 4 free bars. So if you ever say, hey, I'm interested in the products you talk about, but I don't really want to spend the money to try them, today is a really good time to try a bar that is fantastic. This is caffeinated, but it doesn't make you feel jittery. It has as much caffeine as a cup of espresso. Comes in great flavors like salted peanut butter. There's a chai flavor. This is a vanilla latte flavor. Lauren, you love these bars, right?
I love them.
She loves them. She's obsessed, actually. And she eats them before she works out. So I just figured it's worth letting you know as a public service to you that you should check out the Hungry Girl Daily email today and click on the link, and for 95 cents you will get 4 of these bars and you'll be rocking like stylin', rocking the Casbah as they say with these bars. And you won't feel jittery, but you'll have energy. Okay, now another item of business that I wanted to tell you about. We had a little snafu. We were wrong, or at least somebody said that the magazines were sold out, but then they found more copies. So this latest issue of Hungry Girl happens to be not sold out. And if you go to hungry-girl.com/magazine, I hope you could spell the word magazine. If you can't, just go to the homepage and we'll link you to it. But the magazine is still available, in case you were wondering, because we had a lot of disappointed people saying they couldn't get the magazine. And they were sad, but sadness no more. So tonight I am going to be giving away copies of, I should say, a signed autograph copy of Hungry Girl Simply Six, which is the book that this recipe is in, or a version of this recipe. And I have to say, this book is extremely helpful during these times when we don't really have a lot of recipes. Hi, Erin. That's a lot of I's in your hi. Hi, Doreen. So this book, again, each recipe has no more than 6 main ingredients. So I think it's totally a lifesaver in a time like this. We're giving away a signed copy of this, and that's not all. A set of Hungry Girl measuring spoons. Now, how do you win these? Hearts, likes, interact with me. Say hi. Already a lot of people are saying they like my sweatshirt. So I got it at Zara, like 5 years ago. So I don't know, maybe you can find it on eBay. That's the best place to look for it. But you can win these measuring spoons while you're watching the recipe, interact, ask questions, answer questions. I'm gonna have some banana trivia. I'm gonna tell you some fun facts about bananas. But I'm also gonna make banana bread. So my oven is preheating. You always wanna preheat your oven, because if you forget to preheat the oven, then you're gonna be really disappointed when your stuff is ready to go in the oven and it's not preheated and you have to wait like 15 minutes. But I'm gonna start today by mashing up some banana. We need a cup of banana, so it's 2 medium bananas. These bananas look kind of large. These are perfectly overripe. Who at home has overripe bananas? Who?
Someone say they have 2 right.
If you have 2 overripe bananas, there's no better use for it. This bread also, this banana bread uses no flour, so it uses oats that I'm gonna turn into a flour, which is amazing and fun. And
And Simply Fix is 50% off right now.
What? Oh my gosh, the book is 50% off on Amazon. How can that be? I don't even know. But thank you, Amazon. So first thing I'm gonna do is mash this banana, then we'll measure it. But my goal is to get a cup of banana. And this looks like it's gonna be a little more than a cup, but we'll see. So I wanna tell you some fun facts about bananas that I just learned as I was researching going live tonight. A banana is not actually a fruit. Do you know it's technically an herb because it grows on a plant? I was thinking maybe it was a banana tree, but it's really a banana plant, so a banana is an herb. If you knew that, raise your hand. If you didn't know that, say, hey Lisa, I didn't know that, and thank you for enlightening me. And then you'll have a chance to win spoons or a book. But, oh, this smells very banana-y. Woo! The whole kitchen smells like bananas. You have great appeal. Somebody just said that to me. That was a banana joke.
That's cute.
That's adorable. Wait, what was the dumb joke I made earlier? I forgot. Darn, remember I made a stupid joke?
Yeah, I don't remember.
We don't remember. We try to block the dumb jokes I make, unfortunately. Hey, Colleen, you better make this. All right, so this is one of those recipes that supposedly has, I almost said the dumbest word in history, by the way. If you say supposedly, please don't ever do that. People will make fun of you. It's supposedly. So supposedly, the recipes in the book have 6 ingredients. Tonight I'm adding chocolate chips, so it's really 7 ingredients. So please forgive me for that. Okay. And I apologize if you say supposedly and I've somehow burst your bubble and you're upset with me, but there's no word like that. So I'm going to take my mashed banana and I'm going to put that aside. Before I give you more banana facts, I'm going to tell you tonight, this is a blender bread, but I've decided to make the bread in a magic bullet, like a NutriBullet. So it's a bullet bread, a bullet bread, a magic bullet bread, a Nutri bread, whatever you want to call it. So I want to take 2 cups of my old-fashioned oats and put them into my blender or my bullet. Now, who out there remembers from yesterday? Was it yesterday? 2 days ago? This dude's name? Come on. I told you his name, like, was it Saturday? Sunday? I don't know. I think it was yesterday. You remember his name? It's Larry. Okay, 2 cups of oats. I hope this fits in the bullet. I've never made this banana bread in a bullet. If it doesn't fit, you're gonna watch a big faux pas snafu situation here. All right, so you wanna close this up and we wanna turn these oats into a flour. Do you guys know how to do that? If you have a blender, you're gonna put it on pulse until it's like a coarse flour. So I'm just gonna do that using my bullet. This thing is like, it literally is magic. That's why they call it the magic bullet. Yes, his name is Larry. That hot oat guy is named Larry. Look at this. This is like a beautiful machine. What a situation that is. These are like perfectly coarse floured oats. Now, when I say oats, you want to use these old-fashioned oats. You don't want to use anything else, just old-fashioned, plain old oats. Okay, so now we have our blender or our bullet, and we're going to put in the rest of the ingredients. But before I put in the rest of the ingredients, I think I want to tell you another fun fact about bananas. Now, I don't know if this one is true, but I read that humans share 50% DNA with bananas. Now, I don't even know what that means, but I read that. I have to tell you, like, I don't even have any relatives on 23andme.com that have 50% of my DNA, but yet I share 50% of my DNA with that bowl of mush. Is that true? Can it be? I don't know. All right, you ponder that while I put the rest of the ingredients into my lovely bullet cup. Next up, I have 3 tablespoons of Truvia, which is a natural sweetener. I've got an 1/8 teaspoon of salt, which we always use when we bake. I have 2 teaspoons of baking powder, which is a necessity when making banana bread. I've got a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. Yum, smells delicious, super healthy. Okay, then next up we want to put in...
Someone said, will quick cooking oats work?
Quick cooking? I don't know, I've never made this with quick cooking oats. I wonder if it will work. Maybe someone out there will let us know, like Erin or Jamie, but I really don't use that. So we want 1/4 cup of this unsweetened vanilla almond milk. This is my milk of choice when I'm cooking, especially if I don't want it to be sweet and I want it to be creamy, but also low in calories. So we do a 1/4 cup of that, and then we do a 1/2 cup of these here egg beaters or egg whites. So that's a 1/2 cup. You want to measure that carefully. I hope, if this clogs up the bullet, boy, that's going to be a big fiasco. But if that happens, you know what you do. Use your spoon and you just mix, mix, mix. By the way, earlier today, I was testing this recipe out and I decided to make them into little muffins. Look how cute they are. I made little chocolate chip banana bread muffins. Are they adorable? More cinnamon, please. Okay, you can add more cinnamon. That's the beauty of this. If you want to, you can. So next up, we want to get our bananas in. Do you want a reminder of what's in here? Yes? These are the oats, the sweetener, the baking powder, the salt, the cinnamon, the Truvia, the banana milk, the almond milk. I'm putting the banana in now, and there's a little bit of egg in there as well. Okay, so we want to get a cup of banana. Let's see how we did there on the saying 2 medium bananas, because those bananas were slightly larger than medium, but yeah, that looks like about a cup. I think that was perfect. Okay. Do we think this is gonna work, or am I gonna have to break out the blender? Because this is pretty full, people. I think I'm gonna give it a mix. Ooh-wee! Yeah, if you have like a small size blender at home, you might want to mix up the wet and the dry slightly before you try to use it. But the idea here is that making blender batters is fun and easy, honestly. You don't have to use a hand mixer. You don't have to do anything crazy like that. All right, so what else is going on at your house today?
Gretchen said her oat bake turned out amazing.
Ooh, Gretchen. All right, I'm gonna have to, good for you, Gretchen. All right, we're gonna do this. It's gonna work. I'm gonna need to mix it a little. It's okay. I gotta get all in there and mix it a little more. Ooh, did you hear that noise? Crazy. You're saying you can smell this from there? All right, you gotta get up all in there. This is a very fun recipe. If you have a big blender, like I made a 1/2 batch today in the blender and it was like getting stuck at the bottom of the blender, I'm like, I'm gonna use a bullet for this. Plus, I had this brand new NutriBullet and I wanted to try it, so. Oh, let's talk about the points value. Someone's asking how many calories this is gonna have. It's 128 calories and it's gonna be 3 points on all of your colored Weight Watchers plans. 3. That's not bad at all, actually. This is not typically a messy recipe, although I am making it slightly recipe. Someone made the peanut butter cake mug today, and congrats on that. All right. Good, looking good. Oh, look at that. Okay, this is looking pretty good. Do you hear the noise? Can you guys hear that noise? When I open this, it's crazy. All right. This is looking good and like it's ready to pour. And I think it is. Guess what? We almost like had a broken glass in the kitchen. Okay, guys, are you answering questions? Tell me your favorite banana bread memory. That is gonna help you be eligible to win something. And you can answer this banana question. There's only one state in the whole United States of America that grows bananas for commercial purposes. Which state is this? Could you guess? Lauren guessed it.
How many muffins would it make?
This, if you do the same amount of servings, it's 8 servings, so it would be 8 muffins. Okay, next I'm gonna take my pan, which is gonna be like a 9x5, spray it with a little nonstick spray. You got your sprayed pan. Next we pour, can you see? Can you see? Can you see? Okay, now we're gonna pour this batter. Do you have a good view of this?
Yeah.
Good. I want to make sure you can see the loveliness that is what I have here in front of me.
Totally see into
Well, I'll pick up the pan so you could view it. Does anyone know what state? Is anyone getting it right?
I haven't seen the answers yet.
Anyone? Anyone? Okay.
Someone said Florida.
They-
Someone got it right though.
Okay, Florida used to be one of the states. California used to be one of the states, but now there's only one state that commercially grows bananas, and that state is Hawaii. Hawaii. Or Hawaii, as you say. Okay, so we've got our batter in the pan. This is our banana bread in the pan, and it's funny because there's absolutely no flour to remind you that we're using oats, which are great for your heart. So now is the fun part. We are adding chocolate chips, which I didn't used to do with this recipe. This is a new thing for this recipe. So you just top with 2 tablespoons of chocolate chips. 2 tablespoons. You could chop them if you want them to go further, or you could use minis. I don't have minis in the house. My preference is always to use minis because I feel like a little goes a long way with minis. But we've got these chips. They look incredible. And 2 tablespoons is a lot. This is going to be a very chippy bread. It's a chip-tastic chocolate chip bonanza banana bread. I should have renamed it. Okay. There it is. I don't know if you can see in the pan, but it smells chocolatey, smells banana-y. It's going in the oven. This is going to go in the oven for around 35 minutes. You're going to want to check and make sure that it looks nice and golden brown on top and that it seems like it's cooked all the way through. You can stick a little toothpick in it if you want to. And when it comes out, it's not going to look like this because these are muffins, but it's going to taste like this because this is the exact same thing made into a muffin. You got it? All right. We are going to post the recipe, right? Is it posted already?
Not yet.
The recipe is going to be posted. We're also going to post a link to how and where you could buy this magazine. And when I say this magazine, I mean this magazine. I want to remind you that this recipe comes from this book, Hungry Girl Simply 6, which is a fantastic book. I don't know if you have it or you don't have it. It's worth it. It's 50% off on Amazon right now. I don't know if we're linking to that, but this is a must-have. And also, don't forget to check out, you can get 4 of these Verb energy bars for 95 cents, which is basically the cost of shipping. It was in today's daily email. So the banana bread, I'm still seeing questions. It is 8 servings, and they're nice servings, and it's only 128 calories per slice. So I think that is absolutely a calorie bargain. It's worth it, and so few ingredients. And the thing is, if you're at home and you have walnuts or you want to put almonds or whatever it is that you like in your banana bread, you could add it. You need a layer of peanut butter on top. That's Mike. I knew it. I was like, that must be Mike. Yes, you could eat this with peanut butter. So tonight, you can win the measuring spoons. You can win a copy of the book. But everyone's a winner tonight because I've told you that the magazine is still available. I have told you that you can get 4 Verb energy bars for 95 cents, which is just the cost of shipping. And you got this recipe for nothing, and the book is 50% off. So what more could you possibly want in life, truly? Tell me, what would you want? Anyway, any other questions? No? Lauren's just scrolling. Jamie, what you got out there? Anything? If not, I'm going to let you go because you have something to do. You have to make banana bread. Yes, no. All right, later in the week, I'm going to be making some air fryer pizza burritos. I think I'm making some spinach pizza burritos, more wontons, and it says, why don't you print points in your books? That's a good question. We don't print points in the books for 2 reasons. One reason is Weight Watchers programs, they change all the time. So we don't want the books to be outdated when the points change, because that's what's going to happen. And the other reason is Weight Watchers has asked us, and they're very good partners and they're very generous people. They say, please don't print the points in the books, but we can make them available online. So that's why. There you go.
What temperature did you cook the banana bread at?
It's at 350 and it's in the oven for about 35 minutes. This is very exciting. Who is going to make the banana bread tonight? I know I am. I mean, I just did. Anyway. All right. I think I'm going to go for a nice stroll outside before it gets too dark. Then I'm going to watch the rest of dead to me because I have 2 episodes left, so please don't send any spoilers. But that's a rockin' good show. In case you have not seen it, it's worth watching. And let me know if you have any recipe requests. Yes, Peggy, pizza burritos. If you have any recipe requests, let me know if you have any ideas. But I'm planning on making a lot more dumplings and air fryer kind of burritos because it's great. What kind of air fryer do you recommend? I recommend whatever Amazon is selling inexpensively that has good reviews. I'm going to be honest. We have all kinds. We have the Skinny Taste air fryer at work. It's really good. I love Gina from Skinny Taste. She's awesome. And at home, I've got this Gourmet air fryer. I don't know if they still make it, but it's great. So more air fryer recipes coming right up. You guys have a great, safe, and healthy night. I love you all. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for signing up for the daily emails. I will be back tomorrow, probably, because usually I am. And that's all I have. I'm Lisa Lillian, also known as Hungry Girl. Till next time, chew the right thing.